Hello and welcome back to WTCL round 7 of Aegna Saar. Welcome to Estonia. We are here in the Aegna Saar island. It's Mariette Boucher on pole position.
The way.
We're on the way here
On the way.
at Aegna Saar in Estonia.
Mendes is up to P2. Cordova the best star.
But he is on the inside Cordova, so he's going to have that to his advantage.
No.
So what he actually tries
I
to
see a
power
flak
share.
briefly. There's a little flak briefly, but just for the cost being slow.
Boucher leads, Cordova second, Mendes third, then the Moore and looks like the top 5 stays the exact same. Boucher rolls it, but Cordova leads. Esther continue to shoot themselves in the foot this season. Mendes takes second, then comes Boucher and the Moore. But Louis Cordova leading then for Nürburg. And what would be a big result for them after an absolute disastrous season.
I was going to say, as a kind of bar, that's just
you see Boucher holding off P2 for Mendes. Then comes Nomura, who's fighting with Lichtsteiner.
And running up the top 5 is Spallout.
Hangton Crown is up 3 places and it's 7th in the Iron.
Is that 4 places?
Now 4 as she's got past Barrage in.
Having a rocket of us as well now.
Well, for anyone who saw the Formula WTCL race at Aegna Saar, you really should know that this track will not be boring. Let's just put it that way. But either way, Cordova's already leading by over a second and a half, so he'll find a creative way to somehow not win the race. With Boucher, Mendes, Nomura, Lichtsteiner, Crown, Hackers, and Ballage and Munat, and then Nikolai Torres and DA Dion and Leicester running on the way to stop the first race of the pole. The 4 5 14, Kai Fed, Ligners, Zingers, Downs and Hayden Knight at the back of the field after her win past Taran and Sepang, but Cordova pulling clear at the front from Boucher in second, and then Mendes and Nomura, and then Lichtsteiner. And you see Boucher coming with a little bit of pressure coming out in the front by Mendes. It hasn't exactly had the easiest season 5 so far, a couple of bad luck stories for him, and he's down there in the championship at the moment. Envy have slightly fallen off a cliff despite everyone expecting them to dominate. Mendes only 14th in the championship and hasn't actually finished on the podium once this season. Boucher once again. Yeah, Boucher had a good qualifying session, but we have seen Boucher is known to have interesting races. At the moment, she hasn't really hooked it together. Cordova leads by 2 seconds at the end of the first lap of 15 here. As you see Nomura putting out to the right-hand side, he's going to have a look at Mendes. Going into turn 1, that goes down the inside. Kayasuke Nomura tries to take Boucher as well. 2 extras fighting out on there on track, and as they come out of turn 2, the Boucher is ahead, but Nomura gets ahead of Mendes, and Lichtsteiner and Lim, and then Hackinson, who's under pressure from Balajin, heading through here. And then we see Crown fighting with Hackinson. Now goes down the inside on Lichtsteiner as her way of defence. And that's all bunched them up. We've got Mendes struggling for grip. We've got Nomura still in third. We've got Crow holding P6. We've got Lichtsteiner putting out for the move on Mendes. And he goes down the inside. Now Mendes comes back on the outside. But Lichtsteiner stays, gets up to P4. Mendes now drops to 5th. Could be 6th because here comes Hackinson. So Mendes went from a podium to 5th in just over, well, not even a lap. Nikolai Torres into the top 10, Dion and Munat, and then DA and Linkus running out the points. Leicester has dropped down to 20th position after he was 14th last time we looked at, who was 14th. So he dropped off, but Cordova leads by 2 seconds. Mariette Boucher and Kayasuke Nomura, the 2 Esters, 2nd and 3rd to the hairpin. Overtake further down the field. Yes, there is. That's Nikolaev down the inside on Crown. And Crown goes right round the outside and holds it. Nikolaev forced to stay P8 for now. Then Balajin, who's working his way down the inside and getting past Nikolaev. Opportunistic move by the Hungarian. He's up into the top 8. Teammate Ezra Ventura is currently down in 27th. So I'm not sure what happened to Ezio after he started the race 18th. Nikolaev's off. He makes contact with Dion. And Dion's off. A man on Dion who was on course for a good result has now dropped down to 18th place and out of the points by a mile. Just ahead of Lim and Leicester. Not sure what happened to Nikolaev. she went off the track, and unfortunately nothing Dion could have done. So you have a look here at what happened to Stefania Nicolao. Oh,
She just lost the car on the braking.
so she goes off the right. So she's running behind Balajin. Back end goes, so she's half spun it, and then obviously Dion got forced into the back of her, and went from 11th down to 18th.
That happens, unfortunate.
Good news for Nürburgring is their other driver is currently leading the race. I say currently because Nürburgring could probably find a way to bottle a 2-second lead.
That's just natural, isn't it?
It's just a Nürburgring DNA.
Yeah.
Oh, and we see Britta Firmino
Firmino,
coming up into the pits for a huge traffic damage.
He started last. Why would it even matter? He could just retire the car now.
Oh, well, you know why I said I could have bottling a 2-second lead?
No.
Well, I've then jinxed it because Boucher then bottles it from second. Mendes going horribly off the track. That's another lick starter to get through. And up into 4th place.
I think Boucher is quite close up behind Cordova. Looks very... Oh my god, they're literally next to each other.
But Cordova, Boucher leads Cordova. So Cordova somehow managed to find a way to bottle a 2-second lead, unbottle it, and bottle it again. I mean, this really is prime Nürburgring. I'm not sure what happened to... Okay, so this is what we saw with Cordova. What the hell even happened there?
Oh, we got a worse exit. Yeah.
He just had no grip coming out the corner. Very strange. And then Boucher went down the inside. And then Cordova bottled it. Well, I didn't think that Cordova could find a way to bottle a 2-second lead. Well, it has happened, so... We'll see. Boucher retakes the lead from Cordova. The Moa will be a good result for Esteban in the top right. Looks like is 4th. Easily his most memorable result of the season so far, that stint for Roman Steiner. Actually, I take that back. He was 2nd at Magny Tour in the sprint race, apparently. But,
yeah, he was.
Honestly.
Yeah, he was.
But, yeah, I mean, we'll see what we do. So now we see Lindqvist fighting with NDA and Rodel, as you see Crow going down the inside. And in the iron side, she's into the top 5, Danka Crow. So... Ironside have been very good recently, Danka Crown in particular. She's showing that here in Estonia, and she's into the top 5. And Ironside continuing to make good progress after a poor start to the season. So we see Singh down in 24th. So what happened to him? As he was ahead of Ramicus, who went out to the right hand side, bottled the move, but Singh bottled the corner. Went miles off the track, broke far too late, drops down to 24th position behind the GOAT Conor Ryan. It's actually an upside down sandwich as well, because O'Connor was 25th. As Ezio down in 26th, and then Goldschmidt and Firmino. So Boucher pulls out a 2-second lead on Cordova, having been 2 seconds behind at the start of the lap. That's a net turnover of 4 seconds.
Yeah,
so
he just 4 seconds on the lap.
Worst laps in WTCL history.
Probably.
Cordova hasn't actually finished on the podium of the season. In fact, Nürburgring haven't taken a podium the entire season. So, it'll be interesting to see.
What can you do when one of the drivers literally has the race pace of a snail, the other driver is just trying to save his team?
And then we see a couple of fights. Rodel somehow into the points. The Shogun Yokai Classic.
Shiyu might be the points as well. He's 14th currently.
Yep, the Bergian title challenge is still on. If he can get into the points here, but he can't do it. Goes down the inside though, trying to get it done. Not going to happen there, and now he actually loses out to Andre Babnew, and he might also lose out to Manon Dion, who's trying to make up some places after her unfortunate incident earlier in the race with Stefania Nikolaev. She goes down the inside, and yellow flags.
Oh.
For a I saw a slow moving Paraglide of Andre Babnew up ahead of this. Or was it a DA? I think it might have been a DA. Someone were. I think it was a DA. So here we go. Oh, so they were all... Oh! I'm not sure what happened with Munat and Torres, but... Yeah, that's why the yellow flags were called out briefly, because the DA was moving very slow. Not sure what happened to Firmino. Whoa! I mean, I'm not sure that's how you brake.
Oh, that's the wrong layout.
Not ready.
Man went to the wrong layout and just... Right, interesting. You see Mendes on the back of Crow.
Yep,
There's Nomura, there's Cordova. He bottled the win, probably. But they're saying
Michelle.
he's got in a 2-second lead, so anything's possible at this point.
Boucher is only... Yeah, Boucher could also spin out in any second now, you know?
Conor Ryan is just overtaken Eze de Ventura, I think, for 24th.
No, that's so...
Thus
they
proving
was
that
the fastest
Conor Ryan is a
car.
better... Thus proving that Conor Ryan is a better driver than a two-time WTCL champion. It's undeniable, really. The Valagin in P8, trying to catch up to Hackinson. Almost goes into the back of the Santos driver. But Hackinson, they P7, Valagin P8. Torres in the top 10, so that would be Drake's first non-rumble points at the moment as it stands. I don't think it wouldn't be enough to jump upside down, but it would be a start for upside down.
Yeah, I mean, somewhere.
But Drake even.
But yeah, what can you do when your team has been underperforming all season and you really haven't had a project for Season 5?
And you keep putting faith in Sebastian Goldschmidt, who belongs in JTCL.
I mean, probably they're just tanking a bit of money to get a big money driver or something. Although, saying that, they've received like 7 million for Cordova. So I don't know where that money went.
It went to the Cayman Islands as part of Salco's hidden fund.
For what? For Brazilian socialism?
He wanted Brazilian nuts, that's what it was.
Why does he want Brazilian nuts if he has a racing team to run?
Because reasons that you will never understand. Right. Oh, Lichtsteiner's into the podium spots, and he's trying to get past Cordova. And Lichtsteiner takes P2. Does he? Looks like it. Bottles it. Cordova stays P2.
I don't think this will hold. I don't think Cordova will hold. I don't think Cordova will hold long for this place. I think he's probably having a bad race.
I mean, Boucher leads by nearly 6 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. What can you argue?
2 seconds ahead at one point.
Happens. To
who? Outside of Melbourne.
Many drivers happen that. You don't know that one? It happened to many drivers in Season 4 that bottled a 2-second lead.
To go 6 seconds behind, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that happened. If you spin out, you've lost 6 seconds.
Oh, this is a speed line. Something happened.
What did Moonit do? He has a little bump at the front. Oh, no. It can't be the reason why.
I know, it was a speed line, let's not question it.
Oh, Nikolaev spun.
Oh, it's because Nikolaev spun.
Oh, she could get... Oh,
Balajin!
Bala spin, you know?
Oh, that was a good time in Season 3.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, Season 3 was a fun time for everyone.
Yeah.
It was the only season where my former team was actually good.
But not good enough.
Yeah, unfortunately, we bumped into this guy called Eze de Ventura, who was on fucking steroids for the second half of the season.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Oh, looks like there's a move on Cordova.
Oh, and he's probably
down the inside into the hairpin and gets it done. And now Nomura tries to get past Cordova, makes this 3 wide. This is going to get very tense, but Cordova, in the end, holds P2. Now Nomura tries to get past Lichtsteiner and retake P3.
Oh,
and gets spun!
What the
and gets spun!
He gets spun by Lichtsteiner.
The good news is that because of how spread out the field is, he drops only to P7.
It should be a penalty, honestly, for Lichtsteiner. I don't think, unless he lost grip, but nah, that should be a penalty.
Honestly, it looks a bit like Nomura came across Lichtsteiner.
Yeah,
but Lichtsteiner
that's where is Nomura going.
I mean, Nomura was already like halfway.
Nomura is going straight into a corner where you need to turn.
Okay, then that makes no sense.
This is Kaisuke Nomura, and you forgot that he has the driving IQ of a 10-year-old.
Oh yeah, Firmino's again in the pits. I think he's retiring now. He's 110.
At this point, no one cares about Firmino. He's just here for vibes at this point.
He's almost 100 seconds behind the next.
He might actually get a lap at this point.
Oh god.
Oh, Nomura goes slightly off the track, but he's down to P7. Boucher leads by 7.5 seconds. Oh, Mendez trying to get ahead of Lim, not Lim, Crow, but Crow at P4.
Oh, you're a flag.
Don't tell me Firmino's done it again.
No, he's pitted again, yeah, I mean...
No, he's still very much got the front of his bumper alive.
Oh, because he just came out, it was a yellow flag, wasn't it, yeah?
I don't know why there was yellow flags. Maybe the marshals were having a funny like they did at Monaco, I don't know. Either way, here's Cordova, there's Lichtensteiner, and
Crowd,
then this train
four.
before. Kyle Mendes, Hackens. Imagine saying that Danko Kyle would be fourth at one point in this race. People would have thought you were on fucking drugs, which to be fair, we are, but it's not the point here. As we see Mendes there, and then, yeah.
Bro.
Yeah, we have seen a few issues with this part of the track. Hackens tries to get ahead of Mendes, not going to happen there. Oh.
Cordova is now 1.4 seconds ahead of Lichtensteiner.
Oh, Hackerson goes off the track. Namoa goes down the inside and gets Mendes. Oh, and Mendes nearly spun. That's
Yeah,
why Hackerson to get P6. Well, Namoa's now gone from 7th to 4th in one, well, 7th to 5th in one corner. Gabby rounding out the points there. Oh, that's Leicester off the track and out of the points. That's Rodal going in for Haas with a nearly collecting Leicester. Limit 19th. Dion's dropped off. Ramika's seeing with Ezio in that fight. Then we can see the two upside down, some gold shit, and then Firmino. So, Crowell going to have to put off an amazing defensive drive. We know that Ironside is a lot slower than an Esther or a Santos or a Stoffel and Envy. But somehow she's got it in P4 at the moment, whilst her teammate is roughly 15 seconds behind her in 19th. So, we'll have to wait and see.
Numa tries it.
Numa tries it. On the inside.
And...
Oh,
well,
into the wall.
That holds up the queue behind them massively, and well, it seems like the top three have separated themselves. Well, not really separated, but they've driven a lot clear. Hushia, especially having 8.6 seconds, then Lichtensteiner. Cordova, yeah, then after Cordova...
I'll tell you who's been brought into the back of this train before. Angelino Torres. Could we see Torres pull off a minor miracle and get top 5 in a Drake? Admittedly, there's a more likely chance of me developing a brain cell, but it's not... But it's possible. Maybe some turnaround for Drake.
You just have to hope for a miracle.
Like a funny deal from a funny guy in a shady French uniform.
Liberté,
traded off Sava to get Torres, and he might get their first non-Rumble points of the season. Down towards turn 1. Is Carl going to go and make the move to try get back ahead of Nomura? No. There's Crow, then Valentine Mendes, Torres, and then a break of 2 seconds back to Nikolaev, and then 3 seconds back to Ndie. No, 4 seconds. Right, Nomura P4. Let's see if he holds it. He's pulled away from Crow, to be fair.
Yep.
Running to the troublesome part of the track.
Where we have seen a lot of cars having issues.
Torres is under pressure from Nikolaev.
And that's it with the Drake hopes of getting a 4th place finish.
I said top 5, to be fair. Crowell defending from Hackinson. So you head through here. Hackinson goes down the inside, but Crouch closes that door. And Balajin.
Anyone give me a fresh reminder of what team Bruce Firmino is from? Because I don't know.
Firmino in Santos.
And he was formerly of Pretoria.
Not a good weekend for Santos, honestly.
Not really. Hackinson's a P6.
It's still not great for their aspirations.
I mean, sure.
They're a solid start to the season.
When was the last time when you saw their team principal?
I actually saw him on the International Space Station about a month ago.
I saw him in a Spanish restaurant.
Down the inside of Hackinson. Hang on, we'll get back to the funny jokes in a minute. Hackinson loses out P6 to Balajin.
Yeah, anyways, go back to the Spanish dreams. I saw him in a Spanish restaurant near Madrid yesterday. He was clearly praising Barcelona and said that he is paying off their debts. I don't know what part of that was true, but I haven't seen him since. I think he got dragged down by the Spanish mafia and got beaten in the back door or something. Let's go back on this racing before we talk about beating funny Spanish people.
Right, okay, let's start with Angelino Torres.
Angelino Torres, no, let's not start with that poor man. He has to suffer enough driving that Drake.
At this point, Drake just needs a 5 goals, and they'd actually be a competent team.
Probably. He
let Sava and Pulio walk. Oh, and there's a P7.
That does it. If he has a better exit, he does it. Yep.
Gets it
done.
About
the 8th. But at this point, if Liberté comes over with a trade offer for Angelino Torres in order for Conor Sava and Benjamin Madison, I think Drake would accept it. Because they would... Oh, Hackett with a... Slight mistake here, giving Nikolaev the opportunity to go up to P8.
But will Nikolaev take that opportunity? Yes.
Yes, she does.
No.
It's very
No.
slow there, and that's not going to happen. Meanwhile, Torres has now dropped another place as he's fallen behind in DA, so I'm not saying I jinxed this man's race, but I'm not saying anything. I mean, I haven't jinxed anyone the entire season, so...
That's your opponent, Ventura. Who else?
Yeah.
Almost half the grid, honestly.
Betsky is into the points in all this madness.
Stop studying it. She's gonna fucking retire now.
I mean, I don't know how she's doing it, but Betsky is in the points, although she is on the questionable avenue.
After a good podium last race.
Yeah, fuck knows how that happened. Maybe
we don't
the
talk
starting
about
point is what Betsky's career. Maybe she's actually going to become a competent racing driver.
She gets overtaken by
Nah.
fucking Gio.
I mean, it's possible. She might just needed the confidence after being shit on. Here's Torres going for P10. Danny inside on a DA. And Torres gets that one done. And up into the top 10.
Move.
Yeah.
We can see Lindqvist in the
I
background.
know, clean move. It's not something you see often in this series.
You can see Lindqvist and Moon battling in the background. Yeah,
two great drivers fighting it out for the honour of P12.
They're starting out to fix.
Oh, Lickstad on the back of Cordova. Crazy to think that Lickstad went from a competent driver in Season 2 to well, Cordova just turned on the taco boost or something. What the fuck was that? Down into turn 1, Lickstad stays behind.
Nomura, look,
Oh!
You fucking
Cordova!
You jinxed
What was it?
You jinxed it! You fucking jinxed it!
And Cordova's now out of the podium spots, so as it stands, Nürburgring will not get their first podium of the season. This happened to Cordova. He just...
Right.
I don't know what he was doing there.
Turn left in a right-hander, I don't know.
Yeah,
he tried the Lightning McQueen tactic.
Turn left to go right.
Yes.
He wanted a Scandinavian entry.
Oh, well, he might get his podium back here because he might be able to get past Nomura. Of course, a former Nürburgring/Shenzhen driver. Could deny them of their first podium of the season, which would be hilarious.
I think Cordova will bottle it yet again. I think he's going to spin out. And
well, let's not forget that Nomura is also a known bottler. As happens to P9. Torres Payne. So...
Oh.
This early?
Oh. Well, we'll see.
Out of the track. That's an
Let's see
early
what else
stop.
paying, so unless Torres is an issue that we're not aware of.
Let's look at Torres.
Yeah, he's literally the only one paying.
What has happened? We have to know. Is he stuck in fourth?
No. Oh, it's an
He hasn't
early
got any
stop.
damage. Maybe Drake are putting off a major undercut with Torres and seeing if it pays off, I guess.
Yeah, they will. Torres been struggling in the... Like in
Well,
the
we'll
last
see.
2 laps.
Can shift up more than fourth gear. I don't fourth gear to this car. No, I think the car is fine. They're trying an undercut, aren't they? What Angelina Torres somehow get a win out of this?
Well, there's Nomura now hunting down Lickstad. Cordova's dropped off. And then Krau, Balachin, Mendes.
Torres obviously pushing. We have seen that last race where
I don't know what line Torres is taking into the hairpin, but we have
seen that last race where Firmino tried to pit an undercut and got actually a massive advantage out of it. So
Lindqvist moves up to P11. Good race from the Swede after starting 15th, so he's making up good places to get points for Wyoming.
who's reverse pole?
Leicester side qualified 14th.
No.
In fact, let's get this segment nicely into the reverse grid.
Oh!
Oh, and Goldschmidt has
Send these motherfuckers to ITCL.
I thought he's trying to go back to ITCL.
The interesting part about the sprint race is Maron Dion starts second, so maybe Shenzhen.
Jesus Christ! He just
An open lobby move.
Don't worry, Alex. If you think the pain is over with Cordova boiling the win, Dion starts second in the sprint race. You get to witness it all over again tomorrow.
No, if that happens, I'm just gonna watch this Goldschmidt fail. Oh, Lichtstein is pit.
Yeah, so
now's the time to pit, obviously.
Well, yeah, because teams have never been here before, so they're trying to calculate their numbers. What strategy
I think out of the top 5, everyone's pitting except Cordova. I think he's sniffing glue, but that's just me.
No, I think it might be that team principal who's sniffing glue.
Let's actually look. Torres making a major undercut here.
Well, we'll see how this pays off. Well, he
this
might
is a long
actually
stop.
come out ahead of Goldschmidt. Hang on.
Goldschmidt obviously went straight back to ITCL, where he belongs, honestly.
At this point, fuck it.
Oh, this is a long stop. This is not gonna work.
He's even behind Goldschmidt. I don't think this is gonna work.
He's ahead of Felino.
He's 120 seconds behind, lad.
Still got to be ahead of him. Boucher also isn't pitting.
Which could be interesting. Maybe Cordova and Boucher try something funny.
Oh, hang on.
What?
Right, here's Nomura hunting down at Licks.
I think
No,
Nomura
Crow,
is
no!
No!
Oh, no! Not Kral. What? Oh, yeah, engine blew. What has happened?
Hang on, there's hope yet. This Kenneth Lim is going to be promoted to 15th. The engine went. You can see the smoke.
Yeah.
What has happened? We need to know. Why should you park? Oh, your engine went. Oh no.
Well, Crown has blown up.
This time it actually wasn't a jinx by any one of us, so we couldn't be proud of ourselves to tap ourselves.
Well, they did say that Ironside are making good progress earlier on.
Oh,
this
fuck
race.
off.
So, are we counting that as a jinx?
Yes, we count that as a jinx. I think by legal
Lim's up into 15th, so there's still hope of them getting points yet.
Oh, shut up. Shut up.
But there is hope.
Oh, he's 16th!
Lim's incompetent.
Yeah, once he, yeah. Right.
Okay.
Oh, Licksteiner. Oh, Nomura.
They're just
Playing
trying to
fucking rally car out here.
With supercars, that's not a great idea, is it?
No, these things have the downforce of a 1950s F1 car.
Jesus Christ.
Whee!
The way that they fucking launched into the pit is fucking terrifying.
Right, into the pits they come. So Boucher stays out. Cordova stays out. We knew this much. There's Licksteiner.
Yeah. We'll see, we'll see.
I don't know what the cameraman is doing, or if he's having a stroke. It's very
we have to call the cameraman.
Betsky and NDA stayed out. Betsky's into the podium! It's happened again!
Fuck.
She hasn't pitted really, but funny.
Watch it somehow still get a podium.
There's longer pit stops at Aegna, so here comes. Oh, I thought it was Lim coming out. Right, there's Licksteiner. So Licksteiner.
What, Rodo? Oh no.
No, she was coming in. Right, where's Torres in all this? No,
Torres is
they're fine as she came.
Right, so Licksteiner has come out.
Ryan is out of the
first of those two pitted.
Yellow flag. Oh yeah, they come out. That's why. Yeah.
Then Nomura, then Balajian, then Mendes. There's Goldschmidt.
Oh my god!
A lot of damage. Nikolaev, Harkinson. Right, here's Torres. So
didn't pay off. I think.
Oh no, it hasn't worked out badly.
Nah, Lindqvist was much further behind.
And he's still far behind Torres.
It's 2 seconds.
Oh, Ryan retired.
Yeah. What happened?
No one cares.
What happened to Conor Ryan? I want to actually know. The GOAT, who beat Ezio in a worse machinery. He just retired. Oh, he just retired.
Stuck in fourth.
Oh.
Got killed. Left on the way in.
Happens. Conor Ryan out with a gearbox failure. But Boucher leads by 11 seconds, but she is yet to pit. Licksteiner at first of those who have pitted.
This might be a good strategy by...
Yeah, but she hasn't pitted, so once she pits, she'll go back down to the midfield of hell.
Yeah. And
by the way, Ryan, despite retirement, is still ahead of Firmino.
Old.
He's that good he can retire and still beat drivers. Right, here comes
Hey, sure. What pit stop can the Esther group fork out here?
Right, well, if their season's anything to go off, they'll do a Ferrari here and she'll somehow lose the race to Licksteiner.
Free card! And there's Cordova coming in.
Yes, this is an island, as you can see.
Yeah, it's an island in Estonia. Very, very nice.
It's a bit buggy, but...
So this is proving that the Earth is flat. I suppose.
Undeniable.
Yes, funny,
oh,
yes, funny virtual game. Let's see who comes out of the pit first. Cordova? Cordova is out!
Cordova leading.
What the fuck?
Oh no way! He'll somehow find a way to not win the race.
Oh god, that Boucher's out as well with 7 seconds.
Cordova has just turned around 16 seconds on the pit stops, might I add.
The Nürburgring crew has fucking pulled out
No,
something.
hang on, he was 11 seconds behind Boucher. That's a 20-second turnaround.
Oh my god.
What the fuck did they feed their... Oh,
What pit stop was this?
a fast one.
Too fast. It's sus, isn't it?
Have they underfueled Cordova?
That would be weird.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Or
5, 6, 7,
7
8,
seconds, 9 seconds.
10. 10-second pit stop, but we see a lot of them doing 30 seconds.
What?
That's why he was able to get the 20-second turnaround.
Maybe they fueled him completely full at the
No,
start
I
of the
think
race.
there was no damage repair for Cordova.
Oh, probably that's why. Boucher had damage?
Well, no.
Yeah, probably. Something happened here.
Look, the game is... Look, fucking... The whole Aegna GP is cursed, okay?
We have fucking Edgar. We have. I think Edgar Conor might make it out of the points.
Right, here they come. Torres, after this strategy, is down... Oh, Torres is now behind Lingbus.
He's 10th.
I'm not sure how Torres ended up behind Lingbus.
Wait, gold with Gio.
No, let's see how.
Munat is out in 4. Okay, Leicester is 15th.
You forget the Shogun Yokai's only good thing about their team is their pit stops, right? So, there we
Torres
go.
pulled a 10. What the fuck is this? Nah, I'm not gonna say anything. Cordova is gonna fucking bottle this now. Watch this.
17.
Of course he'll bottle it. I mean, this is Nürburgring. I actually think they'll be able to go away to lot.
Oh, Dion's 20th. Ugh.
I mean, look, we'll see, won't we?
Yep. I'm gonna cue the Mexican music alerts, okay?
What could everything else somehow spin out and blow up or something?
Nah.
Oh.
You could make this up. Happened. Oh, Bavinga died. Oh. Behind!
No comment.
Let's not comment on this. The second driver curse is real. It's not.
10-second lead now.
Let's not get
Oh.
too much out of us.
Almost.
It's 3 laps to go.
And-
I mean,
Another
she has to
10
make 3
seconds.
laps, almost 4 seconds a lap, or 3 seconds a lap to make it good.
Well, we did see Koyama bottle a 2-second lead,
Yep.
so maybe he'll bottle a 10-second lead. Anyway, somehow Torres ends up behind Betsky.
Maybe a pit stop genius by Drake.
What genius? Torres was in the top 10, and now he's outside the top 10. And
He got
getting done by a
overtaken,
Shogun
to be
Yokai.
honest. You got overtaken, to be
Lad,
honest.
he got fucking mudded by a Shogun Yokai.
Like, it's a fucking Drake.
The Shogun Yokai is not exactly a world beater either. I don't understand.
He got a podium.
overtaken. I understand getting overtaken by Lingbus. He's not why my oi, but getting overtaken by Shogun Yokai. Fucking Betsky of all drivers.
You got a podium to be here.
Name one race, one good race she's had outside of that one race at Monza.
Yeah. I have to get the WTCL table out. I think she had a good race in season 4.
Well,
Where?
Well, I mean, let me look. I mean, she scored 6 points in round 6 at Silverstone. I think that was her best season result.
How the fuck did we get a silver star?
Oh.
Torres!
I thought it should bet.
We just jinxed Torres.
I'm not commenting.
I think the Brazilian's gonna murder us.
He'll do that anyway.
Come to Brazil.
I mean...
He's gonna go to the Berger.
Let's just be thankful that Berger not in Drake's situation, or else I think we'd actually we'd not hear the end of it. Oh, it's Colorado.
Oh.
Someone against me. Oh, and Nomura has dropped behind Balashin. So good result this for Balashin. By the way, oh, Nomura's on the inside, coming back at Balashin. And Nomura takes the lead. Well, I'll take P40, but not clean. By the way, this would actually be Nürburgring/Shenzhen's first feature race win since, of all drivers, Kyosuke Nomura won the first race at Spa in Season 4.
Yeah, it's fine.
However, if you only want to count it under the Nürburgring name, so not Shenzhen,
It's Season 2.
I think their last one would have been, what, Season 2 with
No,
Javo?
Yeah, Season 2 was Jabo. Because I think Season 3 was close, but Mendes missed his
Season
first...
3, you were just shit.
No, Season 3 was Monza, was a fluke there, I think. But we still did second there, yeah.
Yeah, this would be your first... In fact, this would be under the
Oh,
Nürburgring name. Their first... Under the Nürburgring name, this would be their first ever feature race win, but under the Nürburgring/Shenzhen, it would be their first in Spa Season 4.
Jesus Christ.
They only won 3 races under the Nürburgring name in their history. The sprint race at Monza in Season 2, the sprint race in Interlagos in Season 2, and the sprint race at Bahrain in Season 2 with Laszlo Jaro. The other 2 wins
The goal.
were taken... Must have been.
Yeah, because Albert wasn't in Season 2, he was really... I think
I was looking at... I confused myself on it. Oh my god, the gap's down to 6.5 seconds.
I just jumped out of my seat, what the fuck?
Okay, I'm just putting it out here.
We did the same mistake.
Well, there goes any hope of Nürburgring blowing up.
But yeah, I'm just gonna point this out. I think Balazhin was in the championship fight in Season 2.
By the way, I'm just gonna put it out here. All the 3 drivers who have taken wins for Nürburgring/Shenzhen, Balazhin, Jabo, and Nomura, no longer drive for the team.
Jabo is some in ITCL.
Jabo is doing well in ITCL. Balazhin's doing well at Stoffel, and Nomura has turned into a brilliant driver at Esther. Somehow.
I mean, currently the top... I mean... Oh, yeah, they all do the same mistake, that's weird.
8 seconds.
No, I don't.
If Cordova doesn't win the race, this is the greatest bottle job in history. Leicester now moving up the inside of Moonhat, but can't get it done.
Goldschmidt, he's doing some fantasy shit.
Agent Goldschmidt proving once again why he is the best young driver on the grid.
He was for 1 season, and he just done this. Jesus fuck. I mean, he deserves to be in ITCL at this point, or JTCL.
No, put him in JTCL so he can have a good title fight with Jensen.
There's that Palace, honestly. Oh, who's that coming in the pits? It's not Firmino again. It's not Firmino again. Yeah, it's Firmino.
How has Firmino ended up ahead of Goldschmidt?
With 3 pits.
Slightly.
Is he retiring now?
Right, on to the penultimate lap of the race. Cordova leads by 8 seconds. Right, surely Cordova wins the race.
I mean, he's going on. I think this is the last corner now, isn't it? Jesus Christ.
You cannot jinx him, you're trying too hard.
I don't, but we'll see. He leads by 7 seconds coming out of the final corner to start the final lap of the race. So we'll see. The gap to Boucher, 7.3 seconds. No, now it's risen. A lot.
Boucher has done a mistake, probably. Let's see. Let's see what Boucher has done.
Well...
If the camera director would be so nice.
No, we gotta look at Nomura.
It's like Monaco. What has happened? We have to know. What?
Right, so final lap of the race. Balazhin all over the back of Nomura for P4. Into turn 1. And goes into the back of him. It won't happen there. So Nomura stays at P4. Balazhin then Mendes.
Yep.
Oh.
And then... Nicolai France here.
Going down the inside maybe, I don't know what she's going to do here. She's going to try and get the move done at Mendes. Going down the inside.
Goldschmidt, by the way.
And she...
Wait, Firmino is...
No, she doesn't, and Nicolai is half spun, and she's not going to get P6.
No. Honestly, she might be under threat for Hutchinson here for 8.
Torres under pressure from a D8. Oh, there's Ezio trying to get himself into the final lap.
Ezio is trying to get points against Leicester.
Oh, he
Well,
was
now
he
trying to
was
get
17
Brunette.
of
Well, and that's not gone well. Leicester gets past both of them. Oh, and then Leicester balls it, and then Brunette goes back up into the point. Secret agent David Leicester keeping Ezio out of the point.
Oh my god, Cordova's entering the last sector, by the way, should slow
Oh,
it
Ezio goes to the move with Brunette. Not gonna happen.
No.
No one cares about Mickey Mouse Cordova. What is this now?
Old Firmino somehow hasn't been up this race. Despite having 3 pit stops. Oh, Torres running out of fuel.
Well,
Cordova. Every time we switch it, we just bottles it.
quick, keep doing it.
Now he comes around the final
corner.
corner, and to win the Estonian Grand Prix here, the feature race, a great win for Nürburgring Racing, who haven't really expected this coming out of the pit stops, and Boucher finishing a, I'd say, good second place. Had the chance to win the race, but ultimately didn't work. And Lichtsteiner coming out for finish a fabulous third place for Platinum. And now we wait.
Cool, and the half.
Yes, Kizuka Nomura and Paul Balajan, they might have a fight to the line. No. Mendes in 6th, Nikolai in 7th, Hackinson, brilliant finish 8th, I think. Yep. Linkvist in 9th, and Beksky is rounding off the top 10. Now we'll wait again a bit. There's Angelino Torres in a fight with Fatima Dai. Maybe he's finishing. That's Drake's first points of the season, isn't it?
First non-Rumble point season.
There's David Lester, 13th. Can Munat hold off Bonaventura to the line to give him the... It did happen. And Gio in 6th. The title charge is not on 30 Bergen, that's Lim, Rodel, Dion. Dion just crashed twice, I think. And now, Bobby near 20th. Singh 21st. Title charge is still on for the Bergen. 22 is Ramekers. 23rd Knight. 24th Edgar O'Connor. And now we'll wait a whole bit of a time. Goldsmith is off 20 seconds, so...
He's already in the final. Okay.
But look what Firmino is.
Yeah, he's in the ball section.
Best driver on the grid comes around the final corner to take
The best driver, you know. Wait, did Boucher park up because she doesn't have any fuel anymore?
Yeah.
Yeah. They tried to... I think Firmino's through the last corners now. Yep.
And Torino, in what might just be the best drive in WTCL history, crosses the line to finish last of the finishes with
3
Ryan
pit stops and didn't get napped.
With Crow and Ryan both DNFing. Ryan were gearbox and Crow because the engine went boom.
Yep. And there's Cordova, the race winner here. Somewhat of a fluke, honestly, because nobody expected him to turn around 20 seconds of a gap in total. Well, he's off to eat some tequila, I think. I'd eat some tacos. Mariette Boucher in 2nd. And, well, any notable performances? I think Angelino Torres, 11th, that's gotta be noted. Getting the first non-rumble points for Drake, obviously, this season. Is this the turnaround? I'd say no. More of a fluke of a result. Doria Tabexi, we all expected her to not hold on to that 3rd place in Malaysia. I don't think she was gonna get a podium here. Anyone else?
Being in
Maybe
the points again.
Yeah. Consistent. Bonaventura is out of the points. What has happened?
Yeah, well, he was 27th at some point, so...
Yeah, to be fair, but still... Bit of a bad race. But yeah, there's still... I think the Tübingen title race is a bit struggling right now, you know. 19th, 21st and 16th. It's really not that where you expect a world champion. After the obviously great announcement to be title challengers in Season 5. I'd say they have the title of being the most average midfield team, but you know, there's still about more than a third of the 3/3 of the season to go. They still could turn around. Maybe we'll see. They're going on dominant strike, having like 10 1-2s in a row or something. We only could know. Maybe they sign like Bonaventura and give him the worst car on the grid, and he still performs well or something. But it was an interesting race. We had Goldschmidt. Big Goldschmidt Firmino with 3 pit stops. I hope you all can see you at the the sprint race again. And obviously ITCL is coming up at the same circuit here at Aegna Saar.
No.
Obviously, no.
No, ITCL is racing at Nogaro.
Oh no, yeah, ITCL is racing in Nogaro. I just had my notes mixed up, you know. They're racing at Nogaro.
When you spend your entire life sniffing clues, it's what happens, kids.
And
No,
then,
he
well,
prepared a lot. Like, he's
and well,
definitely not playing FIFA under the commentary.
I'm not playing FIFA. Why?
Yeah.
Should I stream my screen? I have FM idling in the background while I'm commentating.
I have VHM and FIFA idling in the background.
So
Yes, FIFA.
tomorrow
Yeah,
we will be back.
back on his FIFA account. He's playing FIFA.
No, I have to write.
We have
What?
ITCL and
See.
WTCL tomorrow. So until then, goodbye.
Goodbye.